Game 2 of the doubleheader here between Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity, as we're just about 18 minutes away from tip-off here. And a game that these two teams played a couple of weeks ago. Grayson County, maybe the best game they played all season. They won that game by a final score of 65-52. For Grayson County, the biggest storyline to watch in this game as far as on the floor, we'll talk about district standings and all of that coming up here in just a few moments, is the health of River Blanton. He left the game with an injury on on Tuesday evening against Breckenridge County. And there was some doubt maybe on whether he'd play today. Now, knowing what I know about River Blanton, I don't think all 5 of the Grayson County members of the Grayson County coaching staff, plus managers Cole Snyder and Ryan Keys, could hold River Blanton back and not let him play in a district game, especially one like this against Whitesville Trinity. He is out there warming up right now. And knowing what I know about him, I don't know that there would be a scenario that he would not be playing in this game. Now, who knows if he's at 100%, what percent he's at, but still, it appears that he is going to be good to go for today's game against Whitesville Trinity. And you know River, he's a gamer. He's going to be ready to go when these lights turn on and the clock begins to roll. Other players you need to know for Grayson County, Jack Logston been struggling a little bit as of late. Hasn't been playing his best basketball. Be good to see him get back and get into that momentum moving into, when you're looking into a week and a half playing in the district tournament against either Butler County or Edmondson County. It's been Braden Childress that's been playing his best basketball too over these past couple of weeks. And I'm excited to see if he can continue this to go, because when your point guard starts shooting at the success level that he has been, it just opens up your offense to an entire different level. Grayson County 8-16, 1-4 in the 12th district. Whitesville Trinity 12-13, 2-3 in the 12th district. We'll take a break. Have more on our pregame show after this. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
/mammogram.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity about ready to come up here in game number 2 of our doubleheader. For the Raiders, the players you'll need to know, they're 12-13, 2-3 in the 12th district of play. Landon Huff, one of the top players, not only just in the 12th district, but in the region. 15.4 points, 7.5 rebounds per game. Both of those totals lead the team Landon Smith down low had a big game when these two teams met back last month. He's averaging 10.1 points and 7.3, but with 3 rebounds per game. Biggest thing with Landon Smith, though, is he does struggle from the free throw line. I don't know that hack-a-shack is necessarily something that Grayson County even wants to consider, but Smith shoots under 15% from the free throw line. That is something that if this game gets longer and it's close down the stretch, you better believe that they're going to be circling that number and saying, hey, beat me from the free throw line. Nathan Hernandez, the point guard for Whitesville Trinity. In my opinion, I'm not sure there's been a player from his freshman year to his senior year in this district that has improved more. He has improved drastically. Not saying that he was a bad player his freshman year. He's just gotten really, really good, and he's already signed to play college basketball at the next level. And for Hernandez, Huff, Smith, Howard, the senior class for Whitesville Trinity, this is their last home game. We talked about that with Todd Johnston, the girls coach. That's coming up for the Lady Cougars on Monday. There's something to that. Does that make you play out of your minds? Or is it the opposite, where the emotions kind of get a little bit more into it? I don't know. It's one of those stories that is very interesting to watch in this game, and it also might be one of those things that they might just be looking at me and being like, hey, media guy, hush it, you're trying to make something out of nothing. And that's possible too. I don't know. We'll take a break, come back. Got to get our abacus out again. We're going to go over the district scenarios as we move in to game number 2 in the boys. The 12th District Girls Basketball Tournament is finalized. It'll be Grayson County, Edmondson County, and Whitesville Trinity, Butler County. What will it look like for the boys? We'll take a look at that next on K105.
With a My Social Security account, you can request a replacement Social Security card, estimate your benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Oh boy. What? We better get out of here. That clown is about to hit a water line.
He didn't contact 811 to mark the underground utilities.
Nope.
You saw that coming. Too bad he didn't.
Know what's below. 811 before you did.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to the Horn Community Center. Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity getting closer to getting underway. Okay, let's go over some district scenarios. Okay. We'll first go off. I have it here written on my little sheet. I got my little cheat sheet, and I've written down 2 of the 4 different scenarios as easiest. So we'll go over easy first. We'll start basic and then get to where it can get a little squirrely. Let's first go if you're positive for Grayson County, and let's say the Cougars beat Whitesville Trinity. Well, it's pretty simple. If that happens, Grayson County's the number 3 seed. If Grayson County loses to Whitesville Trinity, they're the number 4 seed. It's that simple for Grayson County. They win, they're the 3. They lose, they're the 4. For Whitesville Trinity, it'd be the opposite. You know, they win, they're the 3. They lose, they're the 4. And if they lose, they will be the 4 seed, correct. But actually, Whitesville Trinity technically still does have a window to be the 2 seed. Now, is there a difference between the 2 seed and the 3 seed? No, not really. It just means which team wears the home jerseys when they play in a couple of weeks. And does that mean anything? I can't say that it does, what color jersey you're wearing on that day. So let's go over it. If Edmonson County beats Butler County and Grayson County beats Whitesville Trinity, that's easy. Edmonson County's the 1 seed. Whitesville Trinity's the 4 seed. Butler County 2, Grayson County 3. If Edmonson beats Butler and Whitesville beats Grayson, it'll be Edmonson versus Grayson, and it'll be that coin flip scenario between Butler and Whitesville. They'll play each other no matter what. If Butler beats Edmonson in either scenario, it'll be a coin flip for the number 1 seed, and then the rest holds. So that's where things can get maybe a little bit squirrely as far as if Butler beats Edmonson County tonight in Morgantown. I'm not sure, that game probably just got underway, probably within the last 10 minutes. We have not seen a score that has come through just quite yet as we scroll through the updates here. So that is what we have to keep an eye on as the evening goes along here today. We will update it for you, and I'll try to make things as simple as I possibly can as the evening goes on. But it's this simple for Grayson. You win, you're the 3. You lose, you're the 4. If you're a Grayson County fan, it's really easy. Now, if you're an Edmonson County fan or Butler County fan, some things can maybe get a little bit interesting unless you're an Edmonson County fan, and in that case, it's simple win and you're the 1 seed. Got like a little show happening in front of us, too. I'm not entirely sure what's happening, but I mentioned late in the girls' game that the children started almost attacking me in the middle of the game. Not really. He just ran into me, and I had to kind of save him before he ended up taking us out. I was trying to protect our director, Mr. Chase Blaine. He was very scared of the kid. Was only about 6, but he was terrified. And luckily, the Mr. Masculine man that is myself, I was able to step up and block him, make sure. I mean, I was looking like what I wish the Bengals offensive line was like, making sure nobody touched. I can't give Chase Blaine the equivalent to Joe Burrow. Can't do it. I mean, Chase Blaine, I think, Chase Blaine being the Washington Commanders fan, I think Taylor Heineke's a good representation of him. Consistent, but forgotten. I kid. We make jokes here on this broadcast because we're still honestly just trying to kill some time because we've still got a little under 5 minutes away from this game. We'll take a break and have the start time and the starting lineups after this. This is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County, to Whitesville Trinity, where Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity is about ready to get underway. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams, and we'll do this pretty quick as we get close to tip-off of this game. For Whitesville Trinity, Landon Smith, Landon Huff, Nick Gates, Nathan Hernandez, and Gavin Howard. And for Grayson County, Braden Childress, Landon Haycraft, River Blanton, Jack Logston, and Dylan Horn. The play-by-play of Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity is next, only on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Welcome back here to Grayson County, let's try that again, Whitesville Trinity, where Grayson County and the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity are about ready to get underway. Your lineups one more time for Grayson, Childress, Haycraft, Blanton, Logston, Horn. And for Whitesville Trinity, it'll be Smith, Huff, Gates, Hernandez, and Howard. It's a big crowd here tonight in the Horn Community Center. Travis Johnson, the head coach, talking to his team right now on the floor. And for Grayson County tonight, if they win, they're the 3 seed. If they lose, they're the 4 seed. It's that simple. Whitesville Trinity can be as high as the 2. They can be as low as the 4 here along these games right now. I think, is Edwin Diaz coming out somewhere? I think they're playing the good old Edwin Diaz walk-in music. Nobody's got their trumpets out. If you're a baseball fan, you understand that. I don't know. Edwin Diaz could be here tonight. Pitchers and catchers don't report until next week. Where else would he be spending than Whitesville, Kentucky on a Friday evening for high school basketball? Mr. Spirit out on the floor as well, making sure to say hello to each of the players that are hitting the floor. We're about ready to roll here. Game 2 of the doubleheader. The Lady Cougars won Game 1, clinching the 3 seed in the 12th District Tournament. As it's time for basketball in Whitesville, the Grayson County Cougars and the Whitesville Trinity Raiders. The opening tip, Jack Logston for Grayson. Landon Smith for Whitesville Trinity. Mike Berry, the official, to deliver the ball into the air and get us underway from the Horn Community Center, and we are underway. The ball is saved in bounds by Hernandez into the hands of Huff, and the Raiders will start with the basketball, working from right to left on the radio dial in the home white jerseys, blue trim, blue numerals. Inside to Smith, pass knocked away by Horn, into the hands of Blanton, off to Logston in the near corner. Grayson County with a record of 8-16. They had a tough loss to Breckenridge County, where River Blanton left the game with an injury early on in the game. Blanton is the leading scorer for Grayson at 13.7 points a contest. Childress drives down the right elbow, gets it out front now to Horn. Horn swings it off left side, Logston. Logston loses the ball, gains it back though does Horn. Left side, inside to Blanton, drives far baseline, layup good! Cougs strike first, they lead 2-0. 45 seconds into the game here from Whitesville Trinity High School. Nathan Hernandez, the point guard for the Raiders, gives it off to Gates at the top of the key. Leading scorer is Huff. You can find a way to slow him down. That's the biggest thing for Grayson in this, as Huff drives in amongst the trees. Shots blocked by Horn on the interior. Rebounded by Huff, though. Outside to Smith. Swings it off Howard. 3 off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Childress. for Grayson County. Childress weaves towards the near side of the floor. Grayson County in the road orange jerseys with the navy blue numerals. Blanton at the free throw line tries to get it into the near corner to Logston, too high for the 6'5", 8th grader for Grayson County. 2-0. Grayson County leads 6:41 to play in the first quarter of action from Whitesville Trinity. Landon Huff going to break the timeline across the near side. Huff averaging 15.4 points, 7.5 rebounds per game. 3 near side by Huff. Good. Huff puts in the 3. Raiders take the advantage. It's the 86th all-time matchup between these two teams. Grayson leads the all-time series 60-25. Cougars have won 2 straight, including last year's 12th District Championship. Logston 3 to answer, goes in and out. Blanton got the rebound, goes back up with a shot. Looks like it was knocked out by Whitesville Trinity on the interior, so it's going to stay Grayson County basketball. These two teams played in the 12th District Championship last year, coming up on a year. 58-56, the Cougars won on a buzzer beater by Hunter Toms, 58-56. Far side, Haycraft, 3, up, too long. Rebound knocked into the hands of Gates. Gates an outlet pass to Smith, wasn't ready for it. He was able to grab it, though, after Gates communicated with him that the pass was coming in behind him. Hernandez on the far side of the floor, guarded by Haycraft. To Howard out front, bounce pass right side, Gates. Into the far corner, Hernandez fires down to Smith, who's double teamed. Outside, Howard. Into the far corner to Hernandez, back into Smith. Stripped, back out to Gates, 3, good. Gates hits the 3, 6-2. Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson. 5.5 to play in the first quarter. Childress down the right side of the floor, weaves through, tries to feed it off to Blanton. Wasn't really ready for the pass, gains it back though. Blanton goes up, stripped, gains it back in the near corner. He's guarded by Gates. Fires a pass down inside to Horn. Horn fades it away from 7 feet, gets the roll in the interior. Horn gets his first points of the game. 6-4, Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson. 5:08 to play here in the first quarter. Smith comes down here into the near corner. Off to Hernandez, out front to Huff. Huff swings it off right side, Howard. Out front to Smith. Smith, 3, straight away, good. The Raiders are 3 of 3 from 3 to start. They lead 9-4, 4:50 to play in the first quarter. Whitesville Trinity shoots 27% from 3 entering this game. Inside pass to Blanton, spins towards the middle, loses the ball, gains it back, spins it around, and a late offensive foul is going to be called on the inside on Blanton. Travis Johnston, to say he disagrees with the call is an understatement. I couldn't read his lips, his back was to us, but whatever he said to Trevino Kelly, the official's response was no. Travis Johnston and Mike Berry still talking. Whatever the explanation Travis Johnston is getting, he's not happy with. So the foul is called on Blanton. It's his first and the team's first. 4:39 to play in the first quarter. Hernandez gets it on the inbounds. Grayson coming out in the light. Full court man-to-man defense. Far side goes through the hands of Howard. Whitesville Trinity 3 of 3 from 3 in this game. It's over to the far side, Smith. Handoff pass, 3 by Huff, and you can make that 4 of 4 from 3. Timeout taken by Travis Johnston. 4:22 to play here in the first quarter. It's 12-4 Whitesville Trinity. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Whitesville Trinity is 4 of 4 from 3 to open up here in the first quarter. Travis Johnston, the 6th-year head coach for Grayson, takes the timeout. Probably, if anything, to say maybe they'll cool down if I take a full timeout. Raiders 4 of 4 from 3 in this game. They average 6 threes per game. They've made 4 through the first roughly 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and they lead 12-4 against Grayson County. It's one of these, if you're Travis Johnston, it's just like, let's take a deep breath. They are going to have to miss a 3 at some point. Blanton, bounce pass into the far corner to Logston, back to Blanton, 18 feet. His shot might have been partially blocked, and it goes out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Whitesville Trinity. 4:04 to play in the first quarter. It's 12-4. Grayson County trails Whitesville Trinity in this game. The Raiders are rolling here on their senior nights. Huff, guarded by Blanton, on the far side of the floor. Gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez, jump pass near corner Gates. Inside to Smith, over top of Horn. Inside the lane, the right-handed hook shot is missed. Logston gets the rebound. Logston, an outlet pass to Haycraft. Haycraft on the right wing. Back out front to Logston. Logston has been held quiet over these past couple of games for Grayson County. Not been shooting the ball well at all. Haycraft on the right side. Out front to Blanton. Gives it off now to the senior point guard, Braden Childress, who's going to smartly just set up some offense and run it here for Grayson. They give it to Logston. Right wing three is up for the 8th grader. Got it! Great sign for Grayson. Logston hits the three on the right side. Back to a 5-point game, 12-7, 3:15 to play in the first quarter. It's a good sign for Grayson. Logston has not been playing well and not been shooting well over these past couple of games. Huff inside the lane, jump pass far corner to Smith. Smith crosses it to Gates, who has it deep on the near side. 12-7, Grayson trails Whitesville Trinity, under 3 to play in the first quarter. Hernandez out front, guarded by Haycraft. Bounce pass to Huff, thought about the three. Huff now will drive, jump pass to Gates. Gates thought about it, loses the dribble, gets it out front, taken away by Haycraft. Fast break opportunity, Haycraft's fouled hard by Gates. Gates will be called for his first foul, team's first. And that will be a shooting foul. Landon Haycraft to the line. He hasn't shot a free throw in a long time. He is 8 of 8 from the free throw line this season. He will have 2 free throws coming here. And we have a whistle blown as there's a small child on the floor. You don't see that all the time. Haycraft was trying to shoot his free throw, and a little girl in a cheerleading outfit ran onto the floor. So Haycraft will try it again. First one, no good. I'll tell you what, obviously Whitesville Trinity is not sending small children out onto the floor. That has to mess with the mojo a little bit. And again, I'm not blaming them. I mean, if they're sending small children to run out on the floor to try and mess up the Cougars, then you know what, I almost give them props. Haycraft makes the second. 4-point game now, 12-8, 2:42 to play in the first quarter. It's a big crowd tonight here at the Horn Community Center. It's 12-8. Whitesville Trinity with a 4-point advantage with 2.5 left in the first quarter of play. Smith inside to Hernandez. Hernandez spins it out to the far side. A 3 is up, and a 3 is missed on the inside by Mills. Horn gets the loose ball for Grayson. Up the far side, Blanton. Kind of had to bobble it. Out front, the Horn fires down. Back off far side, Logston. 3, in and out. Smith picks up the loose ball for Whitesville Trinity. An outlet pass to Huff down the near side, guarded by Blanton. Huff out front, Hernandez. 12-8, Grayson trails Whitesville Trinity. The Raiders are 4 of 5 from 3 in this quarter. Hernandez drives down the near side. He's double-teamed, feeds it out to Huff. Huff swings it to Smith straight away. Smith drives in, shot blocked by Logston at the rim. An outlet pass over to the far side to Childress. Childress weaves through down here towards the near side, flips it off Logston. Outside to Blanton. Blanton down the right side, and a blocking foul is going to be called, and that's a good blocking foul. I think Travis Johnston might have lost his mind if that was called as a charge, because that was a blatant block. The Raider fans don't like it, but it's one thing from our vantage point. Haycraft comes out for Grayson. Langdon comes in. The foul was called on Nolan Mills, his first, team second. We're on the opposite baseline that happened. We looked pretty much right down the bench, and that happened right in front of me. I had probably the best angle on anybody, and it clearly was moving the entire time. Langdon passes into Blanton on the right side. Back to Langdon. 3 near side for the 8th grader is off the front of the iron. Rebound bouncing around, and Smith's got it. Falls down, and a foul is going to be called on Grayson. I think called on Horn. It is on Dylan Horn, his first, team second. 1:41 left here in the first quarter of action. 12-8. Brody Armstrong comes into the game here for Grayson County. He's the freshman. Armstrong averages 2 points and 1 rebound a game. Horn comes out. Armstrong, it's like the Energizer Bunny out there. The man doesn't know how to do anything but play hard. Hernandez, bounce pass out front to Smith, guarded by Armstrong. That's a massive size advantage. Landon Smith, about 6'5". Armstrong, probably about 5'9". Hayden All is into the game for Whitesville Trinity. He's a great shooter, 42%, and there's a steal on the far side. Blanton has it in the far corner. Blanton drives far baseline and dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. Blanton trying to plead his case that there was either a foul or it was knocked out. But with 1:13 left in the first quarter, another turnover. It's going to give the ball back to Whitesville Trinity. The Raiders started off, to say they were on fire is an understatement. They led 12-4. They've cooled down a little bit, but it's been defense for Grayson that's getting hands in on passes, and there's another hand in on the pass, goes into the hands of Armstrong. Childress has it for Grayson, weaving right up the middle to give it to Armstrong on the right side. Inside Logston, back to Armstrong, steps into the right wing, three, in and out. Hernandez with a loose ball pickup for Whitesville Trinity, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. 12-8, Grayson County trails by 4 points. It's been 12-8 here for a couple of minutes. Out front, Huff, inside, through the hands of Smith, into the hands of Childress. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Outlet pass, Blanton, in transition, layup right side, good. Blanton had the open shot down the lane and takes it in. It's a 2-point game now, 12-10. 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hernandez on the far side of the floor, guarded by Childress. Swings it off Huff. Out front, Smith, picked up by Armstrong. 8 seconds and counting now to play in the first quarter. Bounce pass into Smith. It's knocked around. Back in the hands of Mills. Mills kicks to near corner. All three is off the back of the iron. Rebound, Hernandez puts it up. Shot's no good at the buzzer. The end of the first quarter of play. Grayson County trails 12-10. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Whitesville Trinity opened up this game unconscious from three-point range. They started off 4 of 4 from 3. They led 12-4. Travis Johnston took the timeout. The defense was great from that point on. And they were able to close the quarter on a 6-0 run was Grayson County, and that is our score. Whitesville Trinity 12, Grayson County 10. And the Cougars will start the second quarter with the ball. It's pass off to the right side to Haycraft. Haycraft into the near corner to Langdon, who's quickly double-teamed. Bounce pass Haycraft. It's knocked away, taken away by Hernandez. Hernandez weaves through. Bounce pass to Huff down the near side. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Horn for Grayson. Horn, an outlet pass to the far side, Logston. Logston feeds it, far corner. Armstrong, 3 is short. Into the hands of Horn, who puts it in on the left side. Horn's got 4. Tie game, 12-12. 7.5 to play here in the first half of action. Here from Whitesville Trinity. The Raiders have not made a shot inside the arc. Mills, bounce pass near corner, All. Swings it off Hernandez to the far side to Huff. Huff drives in, dumps it off to Smith. Wide open, layup is good. Right on cue. They make their first 2-point field goal of the game to retake the lead at 14-12 and end the 8-0 Grayson County run. Armstrong on the far side of the floor. Has it poked and picked away by Huff, but Huff knocked it out of bounds. River Blanton re-enters. During the timeout, it was clear River Blanton is not 100%. But again, it was also clear River Blanton is playing in this game. He's a gamer. To Logston. Has it out in front, in between the circles. 14-12, Grayson County trails by 2 points. Logston drives downhill, down the right side, and a foul, I believe, is going to be called on the drive on the Raiders. It's called on Huff, his first, team's third. It's going to stay on the floor. Be Grayson County to pass in from underneath of their own basket. Logston scans. Bounce pass to Blanton. Left side layup is missed. Might have been partially blocked. Mills gets the rebound. An outlet to Hernandez. Hernandez backs it off into the far corner. Crosses it inside to Gates. Gates shot at the rim. Blocked by Logston. And a foul on the rebound is going to be called. And I think that's going to be on Horn. If it's on Horn, that's 2. It is on Dylan Horn. That's his second. Team's third. And it'll be Nick Gates to the free throw line to shoot 2. Gates, a 56.1% free throw shooter. And the first one is in and out for Gates. Braden Childress comes in. Dylan Horn comes out. Gavin Howard comes in for Whitesville Trinity. Landon Huff takes a seat. 6:38 to play in the first half. Whitesville Trinity makes the second free throw, does Nick Gates, and they lead by 3 at 15-12. Far side, Langdon. Langdon drives at the left elbow. Now drives in, gets around the defender. The floater from 7 feet on the far side's good for Langdon. His first points of this game. And it's 15-14. It's a 1-point game now. Handoff pass Howard. Howard bounce pass into Hernandez. Hernandez feeds it off far corner to Mills. Mills out front to Howard. If you're Grayson County with Landon Huff, the Raiders' best player on the bench, as well as Landon Smith, you got to take advantage if you're Grayson County. Those are 2 of the best scorers on this team. And in this entire district, they're on the bench right now. Got to take advantage if you're Grayson. They're going to have to rely on Hernandez. It's inside to Mills. Ball fake. Goes up with a shot. It's missed. Langdon pulls down the loose board. An outlet pass to Childress on the left side. Childress feeds it off Haycraft near side. Haycraft back to Logston. Lets the defender go by. Logston back to Haycraft near side. Haycraft off to Blanton. In the near corner. Logston 3 for the lead. Got it! Jack Logston puts in the 3. He's got 6. It's 17-15. 5:30 left to play in the first half. Hernandez on the far side of the floor, and it's out of bounds off of Hernandez. Grayson County ball. Timeout on the floor, taken by Whitesville Trinity. Grayson County has stormed back to take a 2-point lead, 17-15, 5:27 to play in the first half. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Grayson County leads 17-15, 5:27 left to play in the first half. Nathan West takes the full timeout there. Whitesville Trinity led this game 12-4 after they started off unconscious from 3. Since that point, the Cougars have outscored them 13-3. And if anything else, if Grayson County does not end up winning this game, just say that, they don't end up winning this game. If you're Travis Johnston, that right there has to make you the most thrilled, because some teams very well could have just rolled over and said, well, it's just not our night. 17-15, 5:25 to play in the first half of play. Grayson County leads by 2 points. They have the ball out of the timeout. Childress towards the middle. Off to Langdon on the right side. Crosses it to Haycraft. It's picked and taken away by Mills. Fast break. Layup good to tie the game. Nolan Mills makes the basket. And we're all knotted up at 17. 5 minutes left here in the first half of action. Far side Langdon. Catch and shoot 3. Got it! Langdon's got 5. Grayson leads by 3. 20-17. 4:50 left in the first half of action. Been a great answer for Grayson after it could not have started much worse. Right side Hernandez. Inside to Gates, who spins it around with the right hand. Shots missed. Logston picks up the loose ball for Grayson County, and he's going to break the timeline with a pass to Blanton. Blanton pulls up, jump pass, taken away by Mills. An outlet pass to Huff down the near side. Huff shot, good. In transition, Huff drives down. He's got 8 points, and it's 20-19. Grayson still leads by 1 point. 4:17 left here in the first half of action. Childress on the far side of the floor, guarded by Hernandez. Childress drives in at the left elbow, spins it around one more time, bounce pass left block to Blanton, back to Childress. Childress drives in and falls down with it. Be a travel. Ball will go back to Whitesville Trinity. Gavin Howard in for Whitesville Trinity. Gage Napier in for Grayson County. Spencer Langdon comes out. Napier for Grayson, averaging 1 point and just under a rebound a game. Napier, of course, one of the star hurlers on the Cougar baseball team. Maybe the opening day starter for Grayson County. Howard in the far corner. Out front to Gates. Gates to Huff. It's 20-19. Grayson leads by 1. Howard lets the defender Logston go by. Kicks it far corner. 3 by all is off and long. Rebound tapped off into the hands of Napier. An outlet pass to Blanton. Blanton drives down the right side. Euro step, and he is fouled by about 2 Raider defenders. And free throws will come for River Blanton. And that's on Huff. And Huff, that's his second. Team's 4th. Landon Huff, the Raiders' leading scorer, who already has 8 points in this game, is now maybe going to have to head to the bench with 2 fouls. Blanton makes the first free throw. Blanton, a 43% free throw shooter this season. Smith comes in place of Huff. That's a big story here. And Blanton makes both of those free throws. He's got 6 points. 22-19. Grayson County leads by 3 points, 3.5 left in the first half. Smith. Handoff past Gates, near side. Gates drives in with the right hand. The floater too hard. Gates gets his own rebound and a foul jump ball. I was going to say, I was a little surprised as to, at first the hand was up as if it was a foul. Jump ball's the right call. Mike Berry right there on top of it. At first he raised the hand as if to say it was a foul, and I wasn't really going to see it. That happened right in front of me. Jump ball's the right call, and the Raiders are going to have the basketball because of it. Hernandez back in, Howard out. And Logston comes out for Grayson. Langdon comes in for him. Huff passes into Smith. Smith on the right side, guarded by Blanton. Great defense by Rivers. Smith, better offense. Spins around. The little hook shot is good for Landon Smith. He's got 7. And it's back to a 1 point game now, 22-21. 3:07 left in the first half of play. Good game here from the Horn Community Center. Childress, far side Haycraft, guarded by Hernandez. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Braden Childress away from the ball. Childress doesn't agree with the call. I didn't see it. It happened away from the ball. It's his first, team's 4th. Travis Johnson asking for an explanation from one of the other officials to see what happened there. I was watching the ball, so I couldn't see if it was a good call or not. I don't know. Huff weaves around, speeds towards the lane. He's back into the game with those 2 fouls. Gives it off to Smith. Smith outside Gates. Gates swings it off near side Hernandez. Hernandez drives near baseline. Shot partially blocked from behind by Hernandez. Doesn't matter. Hernandez gets his first points of the game. And the Raiders have the lead back at 23-22 against Grayson County. At the logo, Childress. Right elbow, Blanton. We'll do a handoff pass to Langdon. Langdon drives in, pulls up, left side, in for Langdon. That ball rattled around inside. Oh, here comes an outlet pass down to Smith. Inside reverse layup, good. Smith was left all alone and gets the basket. Back and forth, these two teams go. 2:10 to play in the first half. 25-24, 2:07 to play here in the first half. Whitesville Trinity has the 1 point lead. Childress on the right wing. Backs it off, resetting up the offense. Drives down the left side, flips it up in the lane, basket good. It's like we're watching a game of Pong. Back and forth of these two teams go. 26-25, 1:45 to play the first half. Screen set. Out front, Mills drives in, floater inside the free throw line, short, and a foul called on Grayson. 2 free throws coming from Mills. And they threw the ball and it hit the official in the head. Appears he's okay, though. I think he had to take his glasses off, though, and it might have messed up his hair a little bit. Clearly was not intentional. I think it might have been actually from one of his compatriots, one of the other officials. The foul was called on Napier, I believe, for Grayson, his first. He'll come out of the game as Mills made the first free throw. Mills is a 60.5% free throw shooter. And the second one is missed. Blanton picks up the loose board. 26 all, 90 seconds left in the first half. Childress spins around at the top of the key. Childress on the right side, poked out of bounds by Mills. Mills playing good defense. He's appeared in 24 of 25 games. Over half his shots come from three. But he's putting his name into the book on the defensive end here. Minute 23 to play in the first half. Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity all knotted up at 26. Childress at the free throw line. Left side, Logston. Out front to Childress. Grayson County wins. He'll be the 3 seed in the 12th District Tournament as it's inside to Haycraft. Spins it out front, throws it away, taken away by Mills. Fast break, Mills. Shot blocked by Logston, and a foul is going to be called. For Logston, it's his first and the team's 6th. Mills back to the line. He will shoot 2. First one good. I don't know about that one. That's a tough one. Second one. Good. 28-26. 60 seconds left in the first half. Grayson County has the two-point deficit right now against Whitesville Trinity. Childress kicks it off, far corner, Haycraft for the lead. It is no good. Rebound into the hands of Mills for the Raiders. Let's see if they'll hold for the final shot. Huff out front to Hernandez. You got 40 seconds left in the first half. Will they run this entire clock down and take at least a 2-point lead into the half? I don't think it's a bad decision. It appears that is the decision that they're going to make. Just going to dribble it out at the top of the key. They lead by 2 points, 28-26 here in the first half of play. To Huff. Huff drives in, spins it around, back out to Mills. Mills off to Hernandez. Huff probably had a shot at a layup, didn't take it. Huff drives in, gives it back to Hernandez. 3 straight away is short. Rebounded by Gates. Gates feeds it outside Hernandez with 4 seconds. Hernandez drives in. Shot, reverse layup. Good. That's the end of the first half of play. Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson County 30-26. Cougar basketball on K105.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County trails 30-26 at the half here from the Horn Community Center in Whitesville, Kentucky. Sam Gormley back here with you to welcome you into the halftime show here on K105. The Whitesville Trinity dance team is out there performing right now, showing off some good moves. And I think the dancer there at the front is their volleyball player, who's their leading player. And her name, of course, is escaping me when I go to talk about her. She's phenomenal. I think she's a junior So I think she'll be back, and her name is escaping me. She is a really, really good player. Now that I see her face, yes, it is her. She is a really, really good volleyball player as well. Apparently is also one of their best dancers. Grayson County trails 30-26 at the half. It started really poorly for Grayson. They trailed 12-4. Whitesville Trinity unconscious from three. They started off 4 of 4 from three. They haven't made one since. Haven't taken as many, which is a pro to Grayson that they've been playing better defense out there. Coming up on our halftime show, run down some scores from around the region, including giving you an update from that Butler County, Edmonson County game. We'll run down the scoring from this game and we'll get you ready for the second half of play. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix K105 and also on K105 Digital Productions.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to the halftime show on K105. Sam Gormley here with you. Grayson County trails Whitesville Trinity 30-26 at the half, and Grayson County's trying to come out and warm up, and Whitesville Trinity's not letting them out to warm up because they're attempting a half-court shot, it looks like, out there, and it was not made. Some scores from around the region. The biggest one from Morgantown, Butler County leads Edmonson County 40-25 halfway through the third quarter. So Butler County on top 40-25. If that result holds, that would be a coin flip on Monday to decide who would be the 1 seed and who would be the 2 seed. Final score just coming in, Owensboro Catholic defeats Owensboro 68-48. That is a final score. Other scores to bring you as I do the scroll through. Warren East and girls basketball defeats Warren Central 44-36. Davis County and boys over Apollo 51-43. Boys basketball, LaRue County defeats Marion County 65-29. In LaRue and girls basketball, they also defeated Marion County 46-37. And earlier today, it was Owensboro upsetting Owensboro Catholic in girls basketball. And in girls basketball here at the Horn Community Center, it was Grayson County picking up a win against Whitesville Trinity. And it was Butler County defeating Edmonson County. Come back, run down the scoring for the first half of play after this. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service.
Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Whitesville Trinity. Grayson County trails the Raiders 30-26 at the half. The scoring for the first half of play for Whitesville Trinity, it's 9 points from Landon Smith, 8 points Landon Huff, 5 points Nolan Mills, 4 points Nick Gates and Nathan Hernandez. For Grayson County, 7 points Spencer Langdon, 6 each for River Blanton and Jack Logston, 4 points Dylan Horn, 2 points Braden Childress, 1 point for Landon Haycraft. This second half is going to be really interesting because you've seen kind of the back and forth in this game. Whitesville went on a run. Grayson County went on a run. I'm really intrigued to see what happens in the second half. Well, guess what? We don't really have any time to wait for that. So that's next here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
It's time for the second half of action from the Horn Community Center in Whitesville, Kentucky. It's 30-26. Whitesville Trinity leads by 4 points. And it'll be Grayson County ball to start the second half of play. They'll go back with their starting lineup. Dylan Horn back into the game. He picked up 2 fouls in that second quarter. Grayson trailed 12-4. Was able to come back and take a couple of leads in that second quarter of play, but it was Whitesville Trinity that went on a quick 4-0 run to lead. Landon Haycraft, jumper on the far side, is missed. Huff gets the rebound for Whitesville Trinity, and they'll start with their first offensive possession of the second quarter of play, and it'll be Hernandez at the free throw line, jump pass to Howard on the right side. The Raiders were led by 8 points from Huff, 7 points from Smith. There's Gates, right-handed floater is missed. Driving down the lane, Haycraft picks up a loose board, an outlet pass to Logston on the right side, picks up his dribble into the near corner to Blanson, who had 6 first half points. Right side, Childress. It's a 4-point Grayson County deficit. 7:10 to play in the third quarter. Blankton in the far corner. Out front, now a bounce pass off to Logston, and he has it poked and picked away. Here comes Whitesville Trinity in transition. Huff, right side, good. Landon Huff moves into double figures. It's a 6-point Whitesville Trinity lead, 32-26, 6:50 left in the third quarter of play. Haycraft. Out front, Logston. Logston drives in. The floater from 7 feet is good. Kind of weird defense there from Whitesville Trinity is Jack Logston's not going to get many floaters as easy as that one. That one just kind of like parted the Red Sea, and he was able to take it. Far side, Howard. Inside to Smith. Smith back to Howard. Howard off to Hernandez. Hernandez off to Gates on the right side. Gates near corner to Huff. Guarded by Blanton. Out front, Howard. Howard's a good 3-point shooter, signed to play golf at Brescia. Out front, Huff. Huff up to the right side to the aforementioned Gavin Howard. Shoots a lot of his shots from 3, and Hernandez has his pocket picked at first. Hernandez got it back, though, after wrestling it away from Haycraft. Hernandez going to slow down now and reset back up the offense. Hearing from the 7th-year head coach Nathan West, 79 and 122 is his overall record here in Whitesville. Left wing Huff fires down inside, taken away by Logston. Logston over to Blanton. Blanton drives in, shot in transition is good, and a late foul is whistled. He'll go to the line. Foul called on Whitesville Trinity. It's called on Gates, his second, team's first. 30-second timeout taken by Whitesville Trinity with 5:40 to go in the third quarter. The Raiders lead the Cougars 32-30. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
Oh boy. What? We better get out of here. That clown is about to hit a water line.
He didn't contact 811 to mark the underground utilities.
Nope.
You saw that coming. Too bad he didn't.
Know what's below. 811 before you did.
With a My Social Security account, you can request a replacement Social Security card, estimate your benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Welcome back to the Horn Community Center. 5:40 left in the third quarter of play. Grayson County trails 32-30 against Whitesville Trinity. River Blanton has a free throw coming up out of the break. He's 2 of 2 on free throws in this game. You can make that 3 of 3 as that one is good by Blanton. He's got 9 points. It's a 1-point game now at 32-31. 5:36 left here in the third quarter of action here from Whitesville Trinity. If Grayson County wins the game, they'll be the 3 seed. They lose, they're the 4 seed. Inside the box, shots missed by Smith, saved in bounds at first by Gates, and a late whistle is called, and it's because Gates' foot was out of bounds. 5:26 left here in the third quarter. 32-31. River Blanton walks over towards the bench and hears from his coaching staff. Looks like Brian Hill, Brett Johnston, and Mike McClintock, all of the assistants, were having something for River as he came up the near side of the floor. Childress weaves towards the middle to set up the offense. Bounce pass back to Logston. Backdoor cut blocked by Smith. Great recovery by Smith to block the shot from Logston at the rim. Hernandez up the far side of the floor, guarded by Haycraft. Hands it off to Howard. Howard drives in on Childress. A shot near side, Huff, 3, way too long. Hernandez, though, is able to pick up the ball. He drives far baseline and loses it, and it was a kick on the inside. I believe that was the call. Mills re-enters for Whitesville Trinity. Mills had 5 points in the first half of play. Hayden All comes in. All is the great 3-point shooter. He grew 7 inches since last season as well, and it's really helped him out. To Smith on the inbounds. Handoff pass Howard. Howard guarded by Childress. Hands it back to All. All swings it off Smith left side. Out front Howard. Off to Huff. Huff drives in. Shot inside the lane is good off the glass for Landon Huff. He's got 12. And the Raiders lead 34-31. 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter of play here from the Horn Community Center. Haycraft off to the far side to Horn. Horn to Haycraft. Haycraft back now to Logston. Logston to the free throw line. Blanton spins it around, gives it to Childress on the backdoor cut. Childress had to go around to grab it. Childress will drive in. His floater is short. Mills gets the rebound. Mills is trapped, falls down, and a foul is going to be called on Braden Childress. That is going to be his second foul and the team's first. Spencer Langdon re-enters for Grayson. And taking a seat was Landon Haycraft. 34-31, Whitesville Trinity. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Huff at the left elbow. Hand off pass all. Out front Howard. Howard swings it off near side. Out front now Huff. Huff drives in on Blanton. Spins it around from 10 feet left side. Good. Huff's feeling it here in this third quarter of play. And it's a 5-point deficit now for Grayson. Logston, he'll drive down, bounce pass to Horn, who drives the baseline over top of Smith. Can't get the shot to fall off the glass. Smith gets the rebound for Whitesville Trinity. The Raiders have a chance to expand upon their 5-point lead. Huff on the right side. Into the corner to All, back now to Huff. Huff drives, fakes it, back outside, now to Huff. Huff in the near corner to All to Smith. Horn back now outside. 36-31, 3:10 to play in the third quarter. Off to Mills, amongst the trees, stripped by Horn, out of bounds. It's going to stay Whitesville Trinity basketball underneath after the strip by Horn. 3:07 left in the third quarter of action. 36-31. Left side, Huff. Over to the far corner to Howard. Howard drives in, Monks to Smith. The shot's good on the right side. It's a 7-point lead. Timeout on the floor taken by Travis Johnston. 38-31, 2:52 to play here in the game in this third quarter. And you can tell this is just one of these timeouts here for Travis Johnston, similar to the one that he took in the first half of play. It is a full timeout taken by the Cougars after Whitesville Trinity jumped out to the 8-point lead. This one's only a 7-point lead. Score update, the end of the third quarter. Butler County leads Edmondson 47-40. So Edmondson's trying to come back and make that game a little bit closer. Warren East, after 3 quarters, leads Greenwood 50-40. Hancock County in boys defeats Breckenridge County 63-53. So Hancock County is the number 1 seed. They'll face Cloverport in the district play. Breckenridge County plays Meade County, and that game right there will be one of the best games of that opening because those are 2 really good teams. Breckenridge County has missed back-to-back region tournaments the first time since the late 60s. And I think I made the point earlier this week. The second year of that was 1968. And the region title that year was won by Caneyville High School, the Purple Flashes, under our good friend, head coach Bill Lee. Out of the timeout, Cougars need a bucket. They trail by 7, 38-31, 2:44 to go here in the third quarter. Logston crosses it to Childress, inside to Blanton, gets around the defender, too hard on the layup, rebounded by Smith. It's one of those that was almost too open for it to be good for Blanton. Mills tried to feed it inside to Smith, off to Howard, catch and shoot, too long, Blanton, the loose board. He's going to run the point now for Grayson as they trail by 7 points. Blanton drives in, jump pass inside to Horns, through his hands and out of bounds. 2:16 left in the third quarter, 38-31. Grayson trails by 7. The offense has gone cold for the orange and blue. Brody Armstrong set to check in at the next stoppage of play. Huff on the right side, off to Howard. Howard gets a screen, jump pass back to Huff. Huff swings it off left side into the corner to Mills. Mills guarded by Longston. Major size advantage there, inside to Huff on the cut. Huff shot, floater, good for Landon Huff. He's got 16 now in the game, 8 in the quarter. It's a 9-point Whitesville Trinity lead, their largest of the game. 1:40 to play in the third quarter. Outside Childress. Childress back to Longston, who has it in between the circles. To Childress on the near side. Childress drives in, kicks to Horn, driving baseline. Horn, shot, fouled, good. He'll go to the line. It's a big moment there if Horn can put this free throw in. Mills picks up his second foul, team's second. And it'll be Horn to try to go to the line to try and convert on the and one. Horn's career high came in this building almost 2 years ago in the 12th District Championship against Butler County. It was 12 points back on the 19th of March of 2021. And a timeout is going to be taken here by Whitesville Trinity. A 30-second timeout. Kind of an interesting timeout they're taking. I mean, you're up by 7 still. I guess he wanted to make sure that Horn had to think about this free throw because, I mean, Horn makes this, turns it into a 2-possession game, which does mean a lot. As we'll try to see if we can't. Again, the score update from Morgantown was Butler County up by 7. If that result holds, it'll be a coin flip to decide the 1 seed. If this result holds, Grayson County would be the 4 seed and would play the winner of that coin toss, Butler County, Edmondson County, and that's probably pick your poison. In fact, update of that game just coming in. Butler County 50, Edmondson County 49. 4:49 to go in the fourth quarter. Butler County led by double digits in that game. Horn to the line to try and convert on the and one. He does not. Rebound tapped off into the hands of Langdon. Longston tapped it off. Huge opportunity there for Grayson County. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Blanton to Childress on the far side. Childress weaves down here towards the near side. They open it up, drives in, shot short at the rim. Rebound stripped away. Longston's got it. Put back good on the near side of the floor. Longston puts it in. Longston moves into double figures with 10 points. It's a 5-point game now. 1 minute to go. Mills on the left wing. Onto the right side to Hernandez. Hernandez, jump pass far side Mills. Mills drives in, spins it off right side. Gates, 3, no good, short. Rebound saved in by Blanton, and he almost lost it. Blanton weaving up the near side of the floor, kicks it into the far corner to Childress. Childress back off to Blanton, free throw line jumper, extended, missed. Horn rebound, put back is short, and the rebound's out of bounds. That's going to stay Grayson County basketball. 31.5 seconds in the play on the third quarter. 40-35. Brody Armstrong in, Dylan Horn out. Travis Johnston trying to plead his case on a foul. Trevino Kelly not having it. Landon Haycraft going to come in as well for Grayson in place of Braden Childress. 31.5 on the clock here in the third quarter. 40-35. Grayson County trails by 5 points. They'll throw it out front to Longston. Longston drives in, shot at the rim, shot's good, and it'll go in, and he's fouled. Nick Gates trying to take the charge. Official said, not so fast, my friend. Longston will go to the line to try and convert on the and one. Gates is third, team's third. Longston in the top 50 in the state in free throw percentage, just under 81%. Misses it. Blanton with a rebound for Grayson, though. Blanton looking for space, finds it outside to Longston. Longston drives in. It's a 3-point game. Blanton on the drive, loses it, loose ball, and we have a whistle blown. And I'm not sure what this call is going to be. I really have no idea what the call is going to be. We got a ton of sweat out on the floor. They still haven't given us a call. $17.7. It's Grayson County ball. I don't know how, but it is. There's still more sweat out on the floor. They're trying to clean up. Ryan Keys apparently didn't do his job good enough. The first time, he's going to go out there and get another one, but appears that the job's already been done. I don't know how Grayson has the ball. They never gave us an official signal. But it is Cougar ball. 17.7 on the clock. They trail by 3. Bounce pass into Armstrong amongst the trees. He's fouled, no whistle. Rebound out of bounds off of Armstrong. 14.6 on the clock. It is a 40-37 Whitesville Trinity lead. Huff straight away with 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Guarded by Napier. It's a huge opportunity here for this Grayson County defense as Huff drives in, kicks it off out front to Hernandez, drives in with 2 seconds. Hernandez kicks it off to Gates, 3 right side, good, no good. It is short. The end of the third quarter of play. We got a classic brewing in Whitesville. It is Whitesville Trinity 40, Grayson County 37. Cougar basketball on K105.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County Schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
A classic is brewing in Whitesville. 40-37 as we start the fourth quarter of play. A classic is also brewing in Morgantown as Butler County leads Edmonson County 55-53 with 2:39 to go in that game. We're kind of keeping track of both of these as they go along. Raiders will start the quarter with the ball, and a three deep on the left wing is an air ball by Landon Huff. Goes right into the hands of River Blanton. He'll do an outlet pass to Langdon. Three to tie. Near side is missed. Longston with a rebound for Grayson. Longston trying to rip it away, and I think we're going to have a foul inside called on Whitesville Trinity. It's called on Nathan Hernandez, his first, team's fourth. It's going to stay on the floor. Longston will trigger from in front of the Whitesville Trinity cheerleaders. Bounce pass to Blanton on the near side. Layup good. He got the roll on the interior. It is a 1-point game. Blanton has 11, 40-39. Raiders lead by 1. 7.5 left here in the game. Howard drives in, kicks to the near corner. Out front to Huff. Huff spins it around left side to Hernandez. Bounce pass in the far corner. Smith. Blanton tried to get the steal. Smith goes around him. Shots left short at the rim. Smith, rebound. Haycraft's got it on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball. And that will give the possession to Grayson County. Nathan West pleading his case to the official. I don't know if he was wanting a foul or if he was upset at how quick the jump ball whistle was on that. $7:10 to go. Grayson will have a chance to retake the lead, 40-39. Logston bounce pass to Armstrong in the far corner. Armstrong out front, Haycraft inside to Blanton. Blanton splits defender, shots blocked by Smith, and a foul is going to be called on the interior. We're going to have free throws coming. River Blanton immediately runs over to the bench. Manager Georgia Foreman tosses him a towel so he can dry his hands before these two free throws. First one, Blanton, is good. Huge free throw there to tie the game at 40. This would give the Cougars the lead. Something they haven't had in this half. And they do. Blanton, perfect from the line, 41-40. Whitesville Trinity quickly pushes up the far side of the floor. Hernandez drives in at the left block, spinning it around out front. Huff drives in, spins down the left lane, back towards the middle, shots up, and good. Huff gets the roll to give Whitesville Trinity the lead back. 42-41, 6:40 to go in the game. Logston straight away. Drives down near side, driving near baseline. Spins it around, and a foul is going to be called as Logston had his jersey grabbed by Huff. For Huff, his third. It's only the team's sixth. So I have that as fifth, but that's a team's sixth. So next foul will be free throws for Grayson. Childress got to get it in, feeds it off far corner, Haycraft to Blanton. Cougars trail by 1 point, 42-41, and Blanton almost loses the ball out of bounds, but was knocked out by Smith on the far side of the floor. Out front, Childress, 42-41, 6:20 to go. To Blanton. It was tried to be a pass to Langdon. Blanton took it back, gives it off to Logston, 18 feet far side for the lead, gets the roll. Logston gets the basket. Back and forth these two teams go. 43-42. Grayson leads by 1. Huff at the free throw line. Outside to Howard. Howard drives in, flips it up, shots missed. Howard will go to the line though to shoot 2. Foul called on Grayson. It's called on Langdon, his first, team's second. It'll be Gavin Howard to the line. He's made 66.7% of his free throws this season. 2 free throws coming. 1 will tie, 2 will give them the lead. And that'll tie as he makes the first one. Howard signed to play golf at Brescia. Huff comes out for a breather. Howard to the line to try and give the Raiders the lead back. Lets it fly and puts it in. Whitesville Trinity leads 44-43. 5:50 to go here in the game. Childress at the top of the key for Grayson. Drives down, kicks it to Langdon. Deep, near side 3, off the back of the iron. Logston with a rebound. Takes the dribble. Has to find help. On the inside, gives it to Blanton, who drives far baseline. Shots up, good! Blanton gets the basket as he drives down the far side. In transition, Mills on the left wing. Grayson has the 1-point advantage. Gates lowers his shoulder, gets to the rim, lays it in left side. He'll go to the line to try and convert on the N1. Foul called on, it's either on Childress or Langdon. It's called on Childress. His third, team's third. Horn comes in, Langdon comes out for Grayson. Gates to the line to try and convert on the N1. He's 1 of 2 in this game, 56% entering the game. This would make it a 2-point game. It's up, and it is good. Raiders lead 47-45. 5:29 to go here from the Horn Community Center in Whitesville, Kentucky. On the right side, Haycraft crosses it to Blanton. Blanton towards the middle, drives in, and an offensive foul is going to be called on River Blanton. He lowered the shoulder there, and the Raiders sold it. And for Blanton, that's just his second, team's fourth. 5:21 to go. 47-45. Looks like we got some sweat out of the floor. Ryan Keys coming up to clean it out. Mike Berry. It's like Mike Berry's Ryan Keys' dad, and Ryan's trying to clean his room, and Mike Berry's just there watching, saying, nope, you got to clean that spot, you got to clean that spot, and do it. I'm not sure if Mike Berry has kids, but you could tell he has some experience in saying, hey, make sure you don't miss a spot. Hernandez picks up his dribble, swings it off the near side to Smith. Smith, handoff pass, back out front now. Whitesville Trinity leads by 2. Bounce pass. Hernandez faked the pass into the far corner to Howard. Gives it to Gates on the right side. To Hernandez, it's 47-45, 5 minutes to go. Deep 3, far side by Howard. It's an air ball. And River Blankton, like a tight end, goes up and grabs it. Cougars trail by 2. Blankton on the near wing. Got to back it off and set up the offense. Grayson County does have 3 timeouts remaining. Whitesville Trinity has 2. Something to keep in mind as this game goes along. Out front, Blankton. Cougars' next foul will shoot the bonus. Blanton drives in, fades it away from 7 feet, too hard. Rebounded by Mills on the inside. Mills gives it off to Hernandez. Hernandez up the near side of the floor, almost stolen by Haycraft. Hernandez picks up his dribble out front, swings it off left wing. Gates back out front. 45 against Grayson County. Out front, Gates. Off now to Hernandez. In the near corner. To the right side, Smith. About 4 minutes to go. The Raiders playing a little stall ball here with a 2-point advantage. They're waiting for a high percentage shot, and Smith walks with it at the top of the key, and he knew it right when he took that extra step. A score update to bring you as well. With 1 minute left, Butler County leads Edmonson County by 2 points. Again, if Edmonson County comes back to win, they would be the number 1 seed and play the loser of this game. If Butler County wins, it'll turn into a coin toss. Childress at the top of the key, spins down inside the lane, shot's no good. Blanton rebound, put back at the rim, missed. Rebound on the inside. We're going to have a jump ball, and the jump ball is going to go towards Whitesville Trinity. Dylan Horn talking to the official, Mike Berry, trying to plead his case. See, and I like that. That's great officiating. Dylan Horn's a senior. He's played a lot of basketball. Went up, talked to Mike Berry. Mike Berry nodded his head. Dylan Horn nodded his head. That's respect between players. And inside the lane, a foul is going to be called. Travis Johnston is hot. He is hot. That's called on Horn. His third, team's fifth. Johnston hot on the sideline. 3:35 to go. Huff passes into Mills at the left block, spins it around, fades it away, shots off the back of the iron. Smith's got the rebound, stripped away, saves it in bounds, off to the right side to Hernandez. Hernandez drives in at the free throw line, kicks it off left side. 3:24 to go in the game. 47-45. Grayson County trails by 2 points. Whitesville Trinity has the ball. Left wing Hernandez to Huff at the left elbow. Picks it up, gives it to All in the near corner. Smith, three, in and out. Childress gets the rebound for Grayson. Childress almost lost his dribble. An outlet pass to Haycraft on the right side. Haycraft out front to Childress, inside to Blanton. Blanton has it as he drives down the left side. Gets around the defender, tried to feed it off to Haycraft. Haycraft wasn't there, and it's taken away by Whitesville Trinity. Fast break, Smith, he loses it, and a double dribble is going to give the ball back to Grayson. It's probably one that River should have just taken himself. Sometimes being unselfish can come back to bite you. (47-45), 2:40 to go. Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity, and a classic here in Whitesville. Childress at the top of the key. Bounce pass, Longston wasn't there. Taken away by Huff. Fast break, Huff down the left side. Basket's good, and he's fouled. That is just about as bad of a sequence as you could have for Grayson. Childress picks up the fourth foul. Team sixth. Huff to go to the line to try and convert on the N1. He's got 20 points in the game. Langdon in, Childress out with 2.5 to go. Huff, 69% from the free throw line, and he misses that. Blanton able to get the rebound for Grayson County. 49-45. Grayson County trails by 4 points. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Blanton drives down the near side over Gates. Shot's no good, but he's fouled by Gates. Free throws coming for Blanton. For Gates, it's his fourth, team's seventh. 2 shots for Blanton. Blanton has 15 points in this game. He'll have 2 free throws coming here. It is no good. Misses the first one. Blanton had made his first 5 free throws. 2:15 left. Second one, Blanton, good. Whistle blown. We have a timeout on the floor with 2:15 to go. It's Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity, a 3-point game. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Had ourselves one heck of a game here today from the Horn Community Center. Whitesville Trinity leads 49-46. Travis Johnston takes the timeout here in the fourth quarter of play. The Raiders will have the ball. They lead by 3 points. You know what I do here if I'm Grayson County? If Landon Smith touches the ball, I start playing hack-a-shack. Smith is not a good free throw shooter. That's what I would start considering doing. I mean, there's a lot of time left to play, but you know the Raiders are going to run as much clock as they can. Huff to Smith in the far side. Smith drives far baseline. Shot at the rim is good, and he's fouled. That is not what you wanted. Foul is called on Horn. That's his 4th. So both Horn and Childress have 4 fouls for Grayson. Gates has 4 fouls for Whitesville Trinity. Smith to the line, where he is below 15% from the free throw line this season, and he misses it. Blanton gets the rebound. Cougars trail by 5, 51-46, minute 50 to go. Blanton drives in, he's fouled, and he almost made that very awkward shot with a minute 48 to go. Blanton immediately gets the towel tossed to him. He'll have 2 free throws coming. Shot by Blanton is good. We have a final score coming in from Morgantown. Butler County has defeated Edmonson County 66-63. That means that it will be a coin flip to decide the number 1 seed in the district. Second chance Blanton, he makes them both. 51-48, 1:48 to go in the game. Whitesville Trinity leads by 3 points. Hernandez up the far side of the floor in the left wing. Handoff pass to All. All back to Huff. Huff drives in, now backs it off to All. 3 left wing is no good. Blanton with another rebound for Grayson. Cougars trail by 3, 90 seconds left to go here in the game. It's 51-48. Blanton at the top of the key. Keeps his dribble going. Picks it up. Gives it back to Haycraft. Haycraft out front now to Logston. Cougars have 2 timeouts remaining, and a touch foul at the top of the key is going to be called. Free throws coming for Grayson, and it's going to be Jack Logston to shoot them. 1-1. Foul is called on. I didn't catch who the foul was whistled on. I think I saw it was on Huff. That is his 4th. Team's 8th. Logston to the line to shoot 1 and the bonus. And it is good. He gets the roll. That ball touched every part of the rim. Logston gets 1 more. This would make it a 1-point game. 51-49 is the score right now. 1:17 to go. He gets it. 1-point game. 51-50. 1:17 to go here from the Horn Community Center. What a game we have here today. Huff out front to Smith. Smith has it straight away. Handoff pass Hernandez. Hernandez guarded by Haycraft. Swings it off left side Huff. 1 minute to go. 51-50. Whitesville Trinity will be more than fine with just holding this ball as long as they want. Hernandez straight away. Here they come with some pressure now. Comes Grayson. Hernandez double teamed at the half-court line. Bounce pass to Mills. Into the near corner to Smith. They're calling for him to be fouled, and they give it back to Hernandez, and Hernandez is going to be the player fouled. That was their chance. Smith had the ball. He is not a good free throw shooter. This season, Landon Smith is 5 of 35 from the free throw line. That's tough. Hernandez, 68.3%. He'll have 1 in the bonus. Playing in his final game here at the Horn Community Center, he leads by 1 point. First one is good, nothing but net. He'll get his second. And this is just one of these things, if you're Grayson, you got to know your scouting report to know what player I should foul and when. The second chance is good. Hernandez makes them both. Timeout on the floor taken by Whitesville Trinity. 41.7 seconds to go. 53-50, Whitesville Trinity leads. Cougar basketball on K105.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, We give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Friends today.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
53-50. Grayson County trails by 3 points. 41.7 seconds to go here from Whitesville Trinity High School. Grayson County taking the full timeout there. They have one timeout remaining. Whitesville Trinity has one timeout remaining as well. It's 53-50. 36 seconds to play. Grayson County has it at the top of the key. They trail by 3 points. Logston backs it off on the right side. Drives in. Bounces it inside. Not a good pass taken away by Whitesville Trinity. Hernandez has it and he's fouled with 26 seconds to go. Hernandez will shoot one in the bonus. It's called on Logston. It's his second. Team's ninth. 1-and-1 coming for Hernandez. He just drilled two of them a moment ago. You could hear a pin drop in this building. The Raider fans cheering on as Hernandez makes the first free throw. These two teams played 3 times last season. The margin of victory, 1, 3, and 2. Second chance. Rattles in for Hernandez. And this is where you're going to have to get creative if you're Grayson. You're down by 5 with 26 seconds to play. You don't necessarily need a 3 yet. They give it to Blanton. Blanton drives in, and he's fouled by Gates. And that'll be 5 for Nick Gates. Gates will foul out with 7 points. And he'll check out at the Horn Community Center for the final time. Blanton to the line. He's got 18 points in this game, 2 more coming. .1 on the clock. Grayson County trails 55-50. Here's the biggest thing that Grayson County needs to know. He said if Landon Smith gets this, if Blanton misses the second free throw, first one's good by Blanton, and Landon Smith gets that rebound, foul. The issue is Dylan Horn is the player next to him. He's got 4 fouls, but Smith is not a good free throw shooter. Free throw missed. Rebound Grayson, put back Logston, good! Logston puts it in. It's a 2-point game. 14.9 seconds to go. That works too if you're Grayson County. Logston puts it in. It is a 2-point game. 14.9 seconds left. It'll be a 30-second timeout by Travis Johnston. Wow. 14.9 on the clock. Whitesville Trinity will have the ball. Grayson trails by 2. Here's the thing. If you're Grayson, you have now the decision to make. How do you foul immediately? Do you try and give it 3 or 4 seconds? Try and get a trap? This is what I love. It's like what makes me enjoy sports so much is it's the strategy involved in this. There's so many different decisions you can make. I thought I saw it was a 30-second timeout. Either this has been the longest 30 seconds ever, or it was a full timeout. 1 timeout remaining for each team. At least that is what Mike Berry, the official, said. Out of the timeouts. I'll be interested to see if they even have Landon. They do have Landon Smith on the floor. My guess is that he's not going to be anywhere near the ball. But if you're Grayson, I wouldn't guard him. He's going to give the inbounds. That's smart. He's your worst free throw shooter. Don't even let him get a chance to shoot the free throws. Free throw into Gates. Gates is fouled by Blanton with 13.4. It was back to Smith. Now Gates is probably a player you want to foul. Did Gates not foul out? I could have sworn that Gates fouled out of the game. Now, again, my book is not official. Blanton passed the foul. Gates will go to the line to shoot 2. I had that as his 5th foul. Again, not official. He'll have 2 free throws coming. First one, no good off to the right. 13.4 seconds on the clock. Grayson County does have one timeout remaining here in this game. Spencer Langdon in, Dylan Horn out. Gates' second free throw, good. Timeout taken here. 13.4 seconds to play. 56-53. The Raiders take a timeout. And now, decision time. Do you try and go, drive in, get too quick? You got time. 13.4, it's an eternity. Do you go for a quick three? Try and get a rebound put back there? It's a big decision here for head coach Travis Johnston and the Grayson County Cougars. Grayson County trailed early on in this game 12-4 after the Raiders caught fire from three. I'll tell you what, it's been a great game. It has been just a great basketball game here, 56-53 here at the Horn Community Center. Lady Cougars picked up a win earlier tonight. These two teams have not played a game in overtime since 1995. If you're a Raider fan, you don't want overtime. If you're a Cougar fan, overtime sounds pretty good. Out of the timeout on the floor for Grayson County, you'll have Blanton, Childress, Haycraft, Logston, Langdon. It's on the far side of the floor, 13.4 seconds on the clock. They'll give it into Childress. Up the far side of the floor goes Braden Childress, 56-53. Childress, a handoff pass is taken and stolen away by Howard, and a double dribble is called. Howard is called for a double dribble. He double dribbled it. 6.5 on the clock. Grayson's going to get the ball back. They have a timeout if they want to use it. And I think now they're going to ask if more time should be put on the clock. So it's still a three-point game. And now here comes a timeout taken by Travis Johnston. 6.5 on the clock. Now you have to go for three. 6.5, you got to go for three. Neither team has any timeouts remaining. That clock will roll unless a whistle is blown. No timeouts remaining for either team. 56-53, 6.5 to play. And I think right now the question is does Travis Johnston want to put the game in the hand of his best three-point shooter and eighth grader Spencer Langdon? Or Jack Logston, good three-point shooter. I think you need three here. And now if you're Whitesville Trinity too, do you foul? You're up three, 6.5 to go. Fouling is an interesting decision that you could make as well. .5 on the clock. Langdon, Haycraft, Blanton, Logston, Horn on the floor for Grayson County. 6.5 to go. Grayson trails 56-53 against the Whitesville Trinity Raiders. No timeouts remaining for either team. Horn's got to get it in. He triggers it out front to Langdon with 5 seconds. Langdon off to Blanton. Deep right wing three is no good with 1.8 seconds to go. They got to look. It was short, though, by Blanton with 1.8 on the clock. Childress comes in. Langdon comes out. Now you got to get a 5-second count if you're Grayson. It's 56-53, 1.8 on the clock. There are no timeouts remaining. Gates will throw it the length of the floor, and it's tapped. Haycraft's got it, throws it up from half court at the buzzer. It's no good. Oh, my goodness. Landon Haycraft threw up a prayer that almost went in. It rims out. Whitesville Trinity wins the game 56-53. That is just about as close as you'll get it. 56-53. Whitesville Trinity hangs on to defeat Grayson County. They will be the 3 seed. Grayson County will be the 4 seed. We'll come back. 5th quarter shows after this. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all.
Welcome back here to the Horn Community Center, where Grayson County falls tonight to Whitesville Trinity by a final score of 56-53. They have a shot at the buzzer that falls short. Landon Haycraft. River Blainton had a 3 that was short. Landon Haycraft steals the inbounds pass and throws up a prayer from beyond half court that was just about as close to going in as going in is going to get. And that's a tough one for Grayson County. There's no way to put it, but I think if you're Travis Johnston, you saw some good things tonight. There's no doubt about that. You saw some good things tonight, and in the long run, that is what is most important. Coming up on our 5th quarter show, we will run down the scores from around the region, the scoring from this game, and we'll get you ready for what's to come in what is going to be a busy final week of the regular season. We'll also hopefully get a chance to talk to the head coach of the Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. Again, your final score tonight, Whitesville Trinity defeats Grayson County 56-53. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Okay.
If you see something, say something.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
53. I'm joined now by the head coach of the Cougar, Coach Travis Johnston. And Coach, this is, I mean, there's a lot we could unpack with a game like this, but you lose by 3 to a really good Whitesville Trinity team on their senior night. And where I kind of wanted to start was this game really, for the most part, could not have started much worse for you all. Yeah. I mean, they apparently, Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors traded place with them through the first 4 minutes or whatever it was. 4 of 4 from 3. It was 12-4. You called that timeout. And really, since from that point on, it was an even game. How impressed or how good does it make you feel, though, that your team, I mean, very easily could have just rolled over and said, well, oh well, it's done.
Yeah,
and they continue to fight.
Well, especially after Tuesday night, where we didn't have a, let's just say we didn't have a very good game and leave it at that. The way they started, the good thing was that we kind of told them on the scouting report that they shoot so much better here than on the road, and it's not even close. That I think they shoot like 42% at home, and then like 35% on the road from 3. Some guys that don't normally make them made some. Huff made 4 his last game. He made 2 there in the first quarter, I think. So we kind of, the good thing is that we had talked about it, and we know Trinity. They love playing here. Their fans are great for them. They always come out and have a full crowd, and it's their senior night, and all those guys that play are seniors. So we knew they were going to come out and make some shots. I didn't really like that it was 4 in a row right there to start, but the guys weathered the storm, and we did a great job. I think we had it 12-10 after that, maybe at the end of the first. I can't remember, but
yes.
But that was good to get back in there. But I guess you can look at it at the end of the game, and that's kind of was a little bit of the difference.
Did you do something different on three-point defense because they started off 4-4 and didn't make another?
No, not really. Smith, we always wanted to give a gap. The big kid, he makes, I think, half of a three, or one every 2 games is what he makes, and he ended up making one. But we also will live with him being out there because I think he took one in the fourth quarter that ended up going over the goal, and that was a good thing for us. So that's some stuff we can live with. But Huff, we played the drive. He made a 3, and then we talked about it with River. Hey, we're gonna get up on him a little bit more if he makes one, and he did. And but those other guys, they just made some shots, and they run good offense, they run good motion, and they caught us sleeping a couple times. But we just buckled down and played a little bit harder on defense, I think.
That last sequence there, River just with the shot there, but I think even more importantly, I mean, you never want to be in a situation down 3 with 1.8 seconds left, because really what happened was your only chance. What does it say about Landon Haycraft, though, that he, 1, got the steal, and 2, put up a shot, and 3, I mean, came within 3 inches.
That thing was probably an inch or 2 away from going in. It barely just hit the front of the rim.
One of the more, I mean, Dylan Horn would no longer be able to have the best shot of the season.
No, he wouldn't have. We tried. We ran a play, or tried to run a play, with 13 seconds left after we called the timeout, or after they called the timeout. We ended up creating a turnover, or they got a turnover, and then they ended up double dribbling. And we drew up something on the board that we hadn't worked on. They ran it okay. Spencer ended up going, but they know Spencer is going to be a guy we look to for a 3-point shot. River did do exactly what we talked about. We told both of those guys that set screens to pop off, and he did. And the guy went to Spencer, and Spencer made the right read, kicked it to River. He just missed the shot, and they executed it well for never running it. But then the best thing is that they didn't stop playing. We denied the ball. River was up on the ball with 2 seconds left, and we denied the ball everywhere. Dylan did a good job talking to Landon that the ball was coming to him because he was face guarding. And then he got the steal. It's just if we had 3 more seconds maybe, we could have got a little bit closer for a normal shot, but that was about all you can ask on that play.
I mean, heck, it still was a pretty darn good.
It was probably closer than what any other shot we'd have anyway. So
I mean, that was an impressive one. Your district look is semi-finalized. I don't know if you know the result.
Butler won. Right?
Butler won by 2 points. They were up really big. Edmonson County came back, I think 68-66, something like that. So that means that you are the 4 seed, and you will play the winner of the coin toss or draw or however you want to do it, either Butler County or Edmonson County. You, though, I know, yes, that is kind of in the front of your mind, but before that, I know you've got multiple games next week that is more. You've got a Meade County team that is playing really, really well as of late. They've been rolling. You got a Davis County team that I know you saw a couple of times in the